Radha Shyam Pyari Sangat. Today we have gathered together to bid adieu to 2025 and to step into 2026. Usually, when the year comes to an end, what do? We review our portfolio and we gauge the amount of profit or loss that we have made. Today, we'll do something different. Instead of merely seeing our portfolios, we will see the portfolio of our life. How we have spent the last 12 months. I think you all have sat here for over an hour, so a little movement will do you good. Those of you who have invested your time in these 12 months in your work, in your jobs, in your careers, in making money, raise your hands. Very good. Those of you who have invested your time in nurturing relationships, in spending quality time with your family, and in supporting your friends, tap your left shoulder. Those of you who have invested your money in buying some property, or better, in buying some silver or gold today, then tap your right shoulder. Those of you who have invested your mornings in either going for a walk or doing yoga or exercise, clap your hands. Those of you who have invested in holding on to a hurt or to some pain in your heart for 12 months, join your hands. Those of you who have invested in spending more than 2 hours every day on your mobile, raise your hand. Wow, that is the maximum hands. And those of you who have invested in going to the satsang, raise both your hands. We all, as I said, we review our profits and losses, but how many of us review our own life? We are very particular about the money that we spend. There was one man, and he said, I'm so diligent about every penny that I spend. And they asked him, what about your life? That was the first time when he had heard such a question. And then he started examining his own life. And what did he find? He found that though his calendar was busy, there was not a single moment left for him even to scratch his head. But he realized so many of his important goals, they were unattended to. What was the reason? He was spending all his time, but he did not spend it wisely and well. In this new year, let us all make a resolve to make 3 investments. Investments that will be enduring, not short term investments, not temporary investments, but long term, enduring investments. And the first investment is, let us invest in prayer. prayer is not a temporary fix. What does prayer do? It may not remove our obstacles, but what does prayer do? It gives us the strength to face everything. How does it give us that strength? Because it connects us to the powerhouse that is within us, and it develops a strong bond with God. Not only does it give us strength, but it connects us to the source of wisdom. And this is what we need today. We need strength and we need wisdom. Wisdom to take the right decisions. There was a businessman, and he said, in my office, there is a room. And in that room, there is no computer. In that room, no meetings are held. In that room, no telephone is allowed. And they said, what does that room do? He said, that room helps all of us to make the right decisions. We go and pray there before we have to take any decision. And we see when we go to that room, the decisions that we take are the right ones. Therefore, invest in prayer. And the second thing which we all must invest is invest in goodness, invest in being good, in being kind, to uplift others. Let us operate from a place of love and goodness, not merely in action, but most importantly, goodness in our thoughts, goodness in our intentions. Once we grow in goodness in our thoughts, then our mind will be free from negative energy, from criticism, from ill will. This is a true story of a lady. She was returning from her office and it starts pouring very, very, very heavily. Luckily, she has an umbrella in her purse. She opens the umbrella, but the rain is so strong, it is so intense that it still keeps coming from the sides because comes with so much wind that she is literally getting drenched. But as she is walking, what does she see? A small child who's carrying bags, two bags of groceries, without any umbrella, without any raincoat, and literally he's shivering in the cold. And the thought comes to her that the child needs the umbrella more than you. And then she says to herself, what about me? I will fall more sick. But something within her makes her give away her umbrella. She walks up to the child and goes and gives him the umbrella. And then, as she's going home, by the same route on which she goes every day, just in front of her eyes, a few feet away, what does she see? A huge branch of the tree suddenly falls from the tree. And she says to herself, if I had not paused to help that boy, if I would have not shared my umbrella with him, maybe I would have reached that spot and that heavy branch of the tree would have fallen on me and would have caused a fatal injury. It is this goodness that saved me. We never know when goodness will save us. But don't be good with that intention. Be good, be kind, be loving to everyone who crosses the pathway of your life. And the third thing which we all should try to invest in 2026, the third thing is invest in your health. We take our health for granted. We don't value health. To be healthy is our primary duty. Remember, this body, it is a vehicle. It is only through this vehicle that we can perform our daily tasks. without this body, we will never be able to do it. There was a man, he says, I will celebrate the new year by going for a long drive. And he goes alone. He carries with himself lot of snacks. And there is music in the car. He's so happy and he's nibbling those snacks. But he never thinks of the spare tire. He's happily, merrily riding and enjoying his ride, the snacks and the music. And when suddenly his car gets punctured, and then the only thought that comes to him is about the spare tire, which he never had. Remember, health too is like that. It goes unnoticed when we are in the present, but it is indispensable when it is lost. Health is like electricity. You cannot notice it until it is not there with you. Therefore, take care of your health. It is a priceless gift that is given to us by God. In this new year, 2026, let us invest in these three things. Make prayer your anchor. Let's all say together, make prayer your anchor. Secondly, make goodness your identity. Make goodness your identity. And third, make health your priority. Make health your make prayer your make prayer your make goodness your identity, and make health your priority. A happy, fulfilling, prosperous, and a spiritually uplifting new year to every one of you. Thank you so much, Dada Sham.